Thank you so much for coming to speak to us today, Wendy, at Mum's the Boss. You talked to us all about building a business with scalability. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about what you spoke about?
Yes, absolutely. Well, one of the things that we didn't do when we first started Top to Travel was to build it with a grander vision in mind. We started off thinking that if we sold one holiday that would be a huge success, and of course it was a success at the time. But one of the things I've come to realise is the bigger your vision, the more successful your business will be. And so it's very, very important to build a business with the systems in place for scaling it up, a strategy to get yourself out of the business so you're working on it, not in it, and that it can operate without you, and that you put begin to put the finances in place to make it all happen, and that is a very, very powerful set of criteria.
So you gave us a little exercise to do. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, I really got the ladies today to close their eyes for a few minutes and think about what they would like their lives to be like in 3 years' time. Really think big, think bigger than you can imagine, and perhaps even add a zero to that. I think that's quite an exciting prospect. Make the vision as real, as tangible as you possibly can. Sense it, feel it. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? You know, what sort of house might you be in 3 years' time? And what might your business feel like in 3 years' time? What might the turnover, the profit be? And make that part of your subconscious, and then work backwards. So I gave the ladies a sheet which had three columns on it. What does your vision look like in 3 years' time? What do you need to do in a year's time? And what do you need to do today to make that happen?
I think for a lot of people, their business is a very personal thing. A lot of people are a one-man band. And you talked about having an exit strategy. I think that's probably something that not a lot of people would have thought about. How important do you think that is?
I think that's really important. I'm a firm believer that it's a good idea to leave the party before you've had enough. And so I think you need to plan how you're going to leave it, when you're going to leave it. The likes of Peter Jones from the Dragon's Den even say they know who's going to buy their business at the end. And I think that's when your big paycheck will come generally. So it's a good idea to plan that, and plan it as something that somebody might actually want to buy. So begin to put the criteria in place to make your business something that's valuable and something that somebody else would want to buy.
And I think a lot of people probably can't even visualise what that business might be that somebody would want to buy, and that could be something, you know, as small as your database, can't it?
It could, absolutely. A database is extremely valuable, and then if you begin to grow other bits around your database and you begin to make your database powerful, then you've got a business.
Well, I think you've given us all lots to think about today. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.